Hello guys, how you doing? Let me just get my microphone. Can you all hear me okay? Right, one sec. Oh, got so much crap in here. Oh, I've been really looking forward to seeing everyone today. One sec. Just let everyone on Discord know that we're live. Not that one. How is everyone? How is everybody? Where's my chat? There you are. Hello. Hope you're all okay. Hello, Super Marco. Meow. Turkey Steph, Turbo Terrier, Dean Richardson. Big hello to everyone. Yeah, really good, thank you. I'm just going to do my Discord thingy-me-bob. At everyone, we are live. Demo drop. Because that's what this is. And if you haven't seen this show before, basically what we do is we listen to your music and we critique it. We help you to get to the next level of your productional journeys. Or if it's a track that's already like finished, then we'll listen to it. We'll follow you on your socials. We'll support you that way. Yeah. And we've had a lot of success stories. A lot of success stories. A lot of people have started working with each other due to finding each other's work on this show. Hello, Bendover. Oh my goodness. Did I send it? There we go. Yes, I have sent it. Cool. Right then. Okay. Right. So today we have got... Hello, Perkmeister. How you doing? Yes, received a notification. Yay! Good stuff. Okay. Put my phone there. Right. Just make some room. I've got makeup everywhere. Oh. Right then. So... I've had ages to get ready as well. Why is it warm in here? One sec. Open the door. That's better. Okay, so let's have a quick look. Okay, first of all, we've got Catchy. And this is a track that he's done because I'm in the room. Ah! Get in. Cheers, babes. So, yeah, this first one is Catchy and Silence. One sec. Where are we? Here we go. What do you guys think of that one? That is Catchy Silence. I really like it. I mirror what Bosky said there about the vocal needed to come up in the mix a little bit. It was getting a little bit lost in the mix. Overall, a great track. Really good remix. Hi, Eamsy. No Worries, Arsonist. Yeah, I really liked it. I really, really liked it. I liked the heady feel. What's the heady feel? I like the sound of that. Oh, Catchy's here. Kyle C1232. Since its edit, I've adjusted the lead synth and pads as I felt the lead wasn't dominant as I wanted it to be. Can I get a shout out, please, for Kyle C1232? Mate, you should be really proud of yourself because I think it's really good. It's a very strong remix. I'm definitely going to play it. If you've got an updated version, that would be brilliant. I noted at the end you've left let's have a look. Because it says it's 8 minutes long and it's obviously not. So it finishes at 6 minutes 30. So we've got minute and a half of silence. And it's called silence! Was that intentional? Oh, please tell me that was intentional. You know when you render your project and you render it with loads of space to the right. That's what you've done. There's there's a minute and a half of silence. Fucking get in. Oh. But yeah, I really like it. I really, really like it. It's a great remix. Send me the updated version, mate, and I'll be playing it. So yeah, moving on. None of my videos are uploading to Facebook. Whenever I try to upload a video, it doesn't upload. It's really strange. But never mind. Never mind. Hi, Kid Dynamo. You forgot to end the stream and then it's 5 minutes of you mooching about. I know, I've done that so many times. And I've had to look back thinking, oh, I hope I haven't picked my nose or something. Oh, dear. I wish I could say it was intentional. It was when my automation clips ran all the way through to the original airscape. Yeah, I get you. Yeah. Brilliant. Okay, next up we've got System Failure. And this is called Scratch the Surface. So remembering on the show as well, a lot of stuff isn't going to be as finished and as polished as Catchy's one there. So if you guys have got any advice for this next track, let us know in the chat, please. If I can find it. Oh. Okay, guys, that is System Failure. Scratch the Surface. I think it's got some good elements to it. I think it's got a bit of potential, quite a bit of potential. It definitely needs a bit of padding out. Those effects in there were a bit too loud, so it needs a new mix down. Let's see what you guys have been saying. Think the kick sounds out of key. That won't be the kick. That might be another element that you might be hearing in there. Could possibly be a bit of the bass, possibly, which I agree with, because I felt like there was a bit of overly detunedness in the bass a little bit, or they've layered it up, and one of the bass layers, when the bass is moving to another key, it wasn't moving with it. I think that's what's happened. Needs a bit of melodic elements, yep. Bit of variation, yep, I agree. Maybe have a stab going as a call and response with the scratching. I like that idea. I also think it needs some percussion. Maybe a percussion loop in there, or a top loop or something with a bit of groove. That would really help. Hello to the stupid experts. The break was slightly too long. Yes, I agree actually. Yeah, bigger kick may be a great idea. Just need some fine tuning. I thought the bass was out of sync or detuned. Yeah, I think you're right on the bass as well. One of the layers on that bass wasn't working correctly. That can happen if you use a multitude of different bass. Like if you're using a bass sample, and then if you're using a VST layer, you know, sometimes when you go up and down to another key, that can create issues with the finer tuning. So numbers aren't really helpful, Arsonist, to be quite honest. It's more to do with if you've got any music production helpful advice, or if you're not a producer, that doesn't matter. You can still, you know, like find something in it and articulate what it is that you liked about it or what you thought it could be improved. But numbers aren't really helpful. I've always found that with when you get promos sent and they say give it a number out of 10, and I always just leave it on 5. Like, unless I really like it, then I might actually put like an 8 or a 9. Right. Let's move on. So next one is Alan James. Now, Alan James came to my gig on Saturday, which was brilliant. I really enjoyed seeing you, Alan. I don't know if you're in the chat yet. I did let you know that we're doing a review of your track today. And this one's called I Tried. I think it's coming out on Bounce Heaven, I think he said. So, oh yeah, before we move on as well, Super Marco asked about doing donks, making a donk. Now, a donk is primarily an FM synth. So because of that, hello System Failure. Alan's ace, isn't he, Ryan? Nice to see you, by the way, Ryan. We've just listened to your track. We're just giving you some advice as well. So have a listen back. Basically, we said we really like it and we thought that it's got lots of potential. You just need to pad it out a bit more now, and the effects are a bit too high in the mix. And there's a slight detuning that needs sorting out on the bass. That was it. But it's a really, really good track, and it deserves to be finished. And all the little finer details tidied up. So cool. Christopher Navani's in. I thought the whoosh could have come in gentler. Seems to be a bit harsh. Yeah, it's just that was just a volume thing, which is really easy to sort out. So now we've got Alan James, and this is I Tried. Yeah. Okay, so that was Alan James. I Tried. I think this is one of your best ones so far, Alan. I really, really like this. I'm sure if you're not in already, you'll be watching this later on. There was something in the EQing that was a bit boxy. Yeah, there's some resonant frequencies of the bass. needs a bit of taming. Yeah. It just needs a bit of taming there. But apart from that, those leads are lush. They really are. Resonant Frequencies would be a good track name. Yeah, it might be the reverb. It'll be a quick fix, won't it, Wilson? But I can absolutely hear that on my monitors. I can definitely hear this unboxiness. And obviously in a club, when everything is magnified and the volume is a lot louder, that will be an issue. Like, that is the kind of thing that ends up like, you know, if you're ever at a festival and you get into the portaloos and then you get the dur, 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 like, that will be what happens on a bigger system. With that kind of boxiness around the EQ there. So yeah, I think that needs to be addressed. Bit too roomy is a good way of putting it. But yeah, I think that it will be best just to go and tame those frequencies in a little bit. And like I said, I love them. These leads, listen.
I need you to stay right there. I'm coming right away, my dear.
Yeah. You getting the sound here, mate. You getting the sound. It sounds brilliant. I love it. Arsonist, when I say the word monitors, I don't mean I don't mean my screen, like what I'm watching stuff on, or like a PC screen. I mean, I have studio monitors. They are studio speakers, flat response speakers. Okay, the synth line is wicked. Love all the 8-bit stuff underneath it. Yes, exactly. But yeah, I honestly, Alan, I think this is brilliant. I really do, and I can't wait to see what you do for the rest of the year. You know, this is brilliant. It's all paying off now, mate. Okay, next up we have got... Hang on, did I mention the thing that I was going to mention before? I didn't. Okay, so Super Marco asked about FM, well, making a donk sound from an FM synth. A really quick and easy way around this, if you're struggling, and a lot of us do struggle with donks, is to go and grab yourself a VST. I'll just put the link in the chat now for you. It's called Alan Aztec Donk Machine 2. And it's completely free. So what you're hearing now is a demo of all the sounds. So it's by Alan Aztec. Let me just find there's 110 presets in this. I use it all the time. It's fucking amazing. And to think that it's free. It's fucking free. Oh no, it's £1. It's £1 now, but it's worth it. Let me just put it in the chat for you. Donks for days. What synth is it for? It is a synth. It is a synth. It's a VST. It's a VST. It's one that he's made himself. So basically what you would do is you just use it like you'd use Sylenth or you'd use Serum or any of the others. But yeah, you can download it there for £1. It's so worth it. It really is. And then you can multi-sample it. And the great thing about using this instead of using a sample of a donk sound is when you're changing key, it's multi-sampled. So that means that every single note is going to be a donk. It's not going to be a donk that was on C, but then you're trying to pitch shift it to an E or an F or whatever. Really good investment. Fucking, it's £1. It's £1. It's brilliant. But yeah, it is a synth on its own. But yeah, grab it. Go and get it because you'll use it. You will use it, especially if you like donk. Okay. Moving on. 1 second. Okay. Right. Who's next? Yeah, you're welcome, Super Marco. Not a problem. Are you next, Richie? Yay! Go on then, Richie. Sing. Sing. Just looking now, is it only a VST or available as an audio unit too? Not sure what you mean, babes. As an audio unit. What you could do, I think I understand what you might be saying. What you can do is just bounce down. Because it's donked, get it? You could then, if you didn't want to use it as the MIDI, you could then, bounce down the individual sounds into audio and then use them as samples if you wanted. Is it Mac compatible? Oh, okay, let's just go and have a look. I don't know, actually. Donk Machine to Mac version. Let's see if there's a Mac version. No, it's just Windows, unfortunately. What you could do is you could get somebody to multi-sample all of them for you into like folders, and then you'd get them all there. What genres can you use it for? Any that you'd want to, but I'd say it would usually work best with bounce. With house it would work. I mean, the donk is an FM synth, and that was the one that's used in like a lot of house music, a lot of 90s stuff, that kind of stuff. But yeah, you're gonna struggle if you haven't got a Windows PC. Make it bounce, that was one of my ones. There you go. Turbo Terry says got loads of samples if you need. There you go, guys. Northern Soul, guess so, yeah? I guess so. Good job I use a hack. Have you got a Hackintosh? I didn't know you could still do Hackintoshes. I tried to do mine, but it wouldn't have it because I don't have an Intel. I don't have Intel system anymore. I'm on AMD. So I couldn't do it. Unfortunately, I even tried doing it with a VM, and it wouldn't work. It really wouldn't. Are you on AMD? Okay, I might have a little chat with you afterwards then, if you've been able to do it on an AMD. Okay. Anyway, enough of geeky talking. Let's move on. My processor. Which one was it? I've got a Ryzen 7. And I'm not sure what my processor is on my laptop. I'll have to have a look. Next up, we have got Bosky, and this is Chemical Arousal. Ah.
a man-made drug that acts as a stimulant and a hallucinogen. You may garner great pleasure from touching things and feel extreme empathy with others. You'll feel euphoric, energized, and sexually aroused. Is a man-made drug that acts as a stimulant and a hallucinogen. You may garner great pleasure from touching things and feel extreme empathy with others. You'll feel euphoric, energized, and sexually aroused. Is a man-made drug that acts as a stimulant and a hallucinogen. You'll feel euphoric, energized, and sexually aroused.
So that was Bosky and Chemical Arousal. Do you know what? I really, really like that. I found it quite interesting, and I think Dean Richardson picked up on this as well with the arrangement. Really interesting arrangement that you got going on there. I like the different sections. I like the different paces. I like the way that you kept the energy up, but you changed it up. Yeah, I did really, really like it. It was very urgent sounding, and it definitely gave me the feel of A Chemical Arousal, which is the name of the tune. And yeah, really good. Really, really good. You should be really proud of yourself. So yeah, and your sound separation's a lot better now. Exactly what I was trying to portray. Yeah, you did it. You definitely did it. It had a great sense of urgency as well. Hello, A-Farts. How are you doing? Hello, Matt Edwards. Did I send you a track this week? No, I've not seen one from you, but I am about 70 emails deep into... no, I've got 70 emails left to open. So the ones that I've got through today, they came in around the beginning of February. But yeah, I really, really liked it. DJ Davey says, I'm really into fast techno psytrance goer. Yeah, if you're into that, you'll be into this. Definitely. Really liked it. Like I said, great separation of the sounds, the pacing, the arrangement was great. You didn't lose any energy, but you changed it up beautifully. I really liked it. In fact, I'm going to give you another air horn. Thank you, Music World, for following. Can I just say as well, Glenn, thank you very much for resubscribing for 7 months now. Yeah! Thank you to MZ for following as well. And Fullanen Hayek and Talaz. Thank you very much. Ooh. Excuse me. Yeah, really, really good. Eclipse Hardcoreus, great name. I love that. Thank you for following, mate. But yeah, well done, Bosky. You should be very proud of yourself. Okay, next up, we've got someone else who needs a bit of advice on how to improve. This is JL Nengerman, JL Nengerman, and it's called Kings and Queens. So that is JL, Nengaman and Kings and Queens. So my thoughts on this is there's some good ideas. It's got a nice funky feel to it. But the problem is we can't hear everything. Everything sounds very squashed into a small space. So what needs to happen is either you need to take off this limiter that you might have on the master, or indeed start to shape the sounds a bit more, because everything seems to be sort of congealed into one area except for the melody, i.e. the synths. They seem to be the only bits that are coming into a higher frequency spectrum, like, you know, maybe 5,000 and above kilohertz. So that just needs to be addressed. It needs more cowbell. There you go. I think the main lead may need some modulation on it. Always a good idea, Matt. I completely agree. I think that's a great idea. The snare might be too punchy and loud. Yep, that can sometimes be a symptom of someone who has tried to make drum and bass. Because believe it or not, the main focus in drum and bass isn't the kick like it is in our dance music. It's the snare. The snare is the loudest element in the mixdown. So perhaps this person is used to making other genres such as drum and bass. But yeah, the kick needs to come out more, or the kick needs to be a different kick or shaped better. It's definitely got some good ideas to it though. But yeah, thank you for sending it in, JL Nengaman. Please keep up the good work, because you've obviously got skills, and you know the arrangement's good. You will obviously understand music theory to the point of, like, you know, arrangement and beats and bars and measures. It might work on a chill out CD. Yes, defo. How does one shape a kick? Oh, Richie, that's a really interesting question that you've just asked there. Okay, so there's many ways, but usually when you use a kick, or you make a kick, or you use a kick sample, you'll be using it in a sampler, and this sampler will have certain parameters. So you can use a volume envelope or even a filter envelope to shape the sound. You know, like you would shape clay into a mold, into a shape. You can do the same with the sounds that you're using in a tune. So, for example, with a kick, to shape that a bit better, you could pitch it up a little bit so it's a higher tonality. You could make the attack quicker. You could reduce the length of it by bringing down the release and the decay or the sustain. There's loads of different ways that you can shape a sound. Or if you wanted it to be more of a sucky kick, then you could make a long attack, which would basically mean that the volume would come in a lot slower. We're still talking milliseconds, but it would come in a lot slower. That's what we mean by shaping a sound, is you're using something called ASDR, which is attack, delay, sustain, and release. It's very basic fundamentals. But then there's loads of other ways that you can shape a sound. You can use something called multiply. You can use, if you're making a kick from scratch, you can change almost every single aspect of that noise. Sausage fattener. Yeah, Kick VST plugin is great for messing around and learning about how to make things sound different. Very good for layers as well. Hoya noise when executing shaped kick. You can even pixel edit if you're brave. What's pixel edit? I don't know what that is. One knob on an MC303. Yeah, this is it. You can. It's actually better, or it's not. I can't really say better, but it's very informative to have a bit of outboard gear, have a bit of hardware, and learn how to shape your sounds that way. It's not imperative, but it is helpful. Okay, next up we have got a sound shaper is Shaper Box 2. Yes and no. Shaper Box 2 or LFO Tool or Dirk or any of those plugins that you can use to shape the sound, it's kind of like a quick fix. So if you can do it without needing to use one of those plugins, it's always better. Like drawing the waveform by hand. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. If you learn how to shape your sounds without using a volume envelope tool, it's really, really helpful because it makes you listen more intently to the sound and what you're doing to it. So, Techie Steph, why do you want to be picked? Have you sent something in? Techie Steph. Which one was your one? Did you get an email from me? Oh, I know which one yours is. Right, okay. All right then. Deal. We'll play yours next then. And then the one after that is Turbo Terrier. Okay, so here we go. This is Stefano Ricci and this is Electrify. guys, that is Electrify by Stefano Ricci. What did you all think of that? I really liked it. I love the pace of it. It is a big track, isn't it? I don't think I have anything to add in terms of like improvement or anything like that. I think it's done. It's really nice. Progressive, yeah. Journeyful tune. Yeah. It's good, isn't it? I really liked it. Good arrangement. Yeah. It was just nice to listen to. I really did like listening to that. So, yeah. Thank you for sending it in, mate. It is a 10, isn't it? Whatever that means. Yeah, I think it's really good. Definitely. If you're knocking out stuff like that, you want to be starting to, approaching labels and stuff as well, or, at least getting yourself on Bandcamp and releasing stuff. So, yeah, I really, really like it. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan. And I think I'm following you. I am following you, yeah. So, Stefano's only got 36 followers at the moment on SoundCloud. So, can we please go and give him a follow? Cheers, guys. But, yeah, I really enjoyed listening to that. Thank you, my darling. So now we've got Turbo Terrier. Now, you will probably remember Turbo Terrier's been on at least once before, probably twice before. And yeah, we're going to be listening to Back of the Wax. Now, I really do like this tune. I really do. I feel like this tune is like the start of something for you, Turbo Terrier. Like, it reminds me a lot of Bosky. And I think if you could, let's just have a listen to it and let's see what everyone else thinks is probably the best thing. But I really, really do like the ideas in this. I really, really do. It's very authentic hard house. Okay, are you ready? Let's go.
waiting for, waiting for, waiting for. This is the one you've been waiting for, waiting for, waiting for. This is the one you've been waiting for. The back of the wax. Wait, this is the one you've been waiting for, waiting for, waiting for. This is the one you've been waiting for, waiting for, waiting for. This is the one you've been waiting for, waiting for, waiting for. This is the one you've been waiting for. The back of the wax.
Wow, there we go, guys. That is Back of the Wax by Turbo Terrier. So I really like this. I love all of the elements in here. The one thing that I would definitely do is change the arrangement. So get a reference track. So get another similar style of hard house and just copy like where the bass comes in, where the bass comes out, where the percussion goes out, like where the breakdown is, where the drop is. So like my favorite area of the whole track is this bit here. And you need more of this. That's the hook. And it only happens in this one area. You don't repeat it throughout the rest of the track, which is such a shame because that's your hook. That's your focal point. That's where it all is. That's what it's all about there. So you need to have more of that in there. That's going to be like focal, prime focus point of your tune. Yeah, it's mint, isn't it? Like the way that you've done the vocal there. Like, it's just everything. That's what I love about it. Like, that is the money shot. So, yeah, just more of that, please. More of that and then build around it. Your melody line's great. Repeating something like that is important just for continuity alone, yeah. So that is an area where I would like you to go away and improve on now is... and it's going to be, well, I say it's simple. Everyone's got their areas of music production which are difficult for them. So, for example, one of my the hardest thing for me, even to this day, is to go from having a great 16-bar loop to arrangement. And I feel that this is an area now which you could really benefit from focusing on now. Is to breakdowns are so hard, So hard. They can be so difficult. Where, like, how to enter into it. Like, how do you... Ugh. It's like instigating an awkward conversation, isn't it? It's like... But when you get it, it's fine. I think what helps is by putting the risers in early. You know, putting all of your effects sounds in early on. And all your snare rolls and stuff like that. When you start to put that in and map it out and pad it out, it begins to help. Like getting into that area without it seemingly being too awkward or disjointed. Diving heaters straight into it, yeah, it helps the transitions to have that in. Exactly, Matt, exactly. So yeah, that's what I would say, is to now concentrate on the arrangement aspect of what you're doing, because it's really, really good tune. Like, it's in my head. Like, it's in my head. I've heard it a maximum of 2 times now. Fucking tune! Come on! Oh, love it. Absolutely love it. You're welcome, Turbo Terrier. I really do. I really, really do like that. Like, I really do. I'd love to hear a Kid Dynamo remix of that as well. Just saying. But yeah, I fucking love that. Okay, next up we have got Lena. Now, Lena is also a streamer on Twitch. A good friend of mine. Lovely DJ. Really, really lovely person. And she's done a track called ID. So we're going to have a listen to that now. She says it's not completely finished, but it's nearly there. She just needs to, like, finish off a few bits and pieces. So here we go. Wow. Oh my God, Lena. Oh. Lena, I'm so impressed with this. So impressed with this. Yeah, it is I love melodic techno. And it's very, very much that sort of style. It is incredible, isn't it? I'm not sure where Lena is at the moment. She was in earlier. I'm sure she will watch this back in a bit. She's always in the chat when we're doing the Wikiwari stuff. But yeah, go and give her a follow, guys. Go and give her a follow on Twitch. Very, very minimal stuff that needs to be done now for this to be finished. And we're just talking about a little area in the breakdown that maybe just needed a little bit more effects to tie it all in. But in terms of the sounds that are being used here, they're very complex. They're very simple, but they're being used in a very clever way, by using delays, by using reverb in a way to add the expression to the sounds. I think there's only a maximum of 3 synth sounds in there, but the way that it's put together, it sounds like it's just very well put together. Very well put together. And it's a good example of less is more. Hi, Hoppy. Hi, Lena. There she is. We're just talking about you. Hello to 8-Bit Alan. Alan, we listened to your track earlier. We absolutely loved it. We really did. I hope you watch it back afterwards and go and see. I think yours was first, actually, or one of the first ones, Alan. But Lena, May, we are so impressed with this. So impressed. It was really, really nice. Really, really nice. Yeah, I think what you've done here is fantastic. What VST, what DAW are you using? And what VST are you using for your lovely lead sounds in that? Like, I really, really like what you've done there, and the sense of the tension in the release. Oh, phone calls are the worst, aren't they? They really are. But yeah, this is a really nice piece of work, babe. Really, really nice. You should be very, very proud of yourself. But yeah, I loved it. I loved everything about it. It's really moody. But then it had like elements of elevation as well. But yeah, I loved it. And everyone else did as well. I think a few people said it was the best one so far of the night, and I kind of agree. However, I love the Turbo Terrier one as well. I have to stay quite what's the word? Without too much judgment, because I like all of them. Otherwise, I wouldn't be putting them on. Azimuth Man, nice to see you. Yeah, I had to be neutral. Exactly. Yeah, the reverb release parts. Wow. Very well executed. Very well executed. Yeah, I'm trying not to have favoritism. You're all my favourites. You are all my favourites. But yeah, well done, my darling. So proud of you. So proud. Next up, we have got the next instalment from People Like Us. So, People Like Us is responsible for Sharon Curley's Up the Pole. One of my most favouriteest tracks of theirs. So let's get on with this one. Oh, mate, I really, really like that. I didn't want it to end. Yeah, I loved it. That was People Like Us, Baby Rash. Get some cream for that rash, I know, right? Yeah, it's, again, I loved your style. It reminds me of Fidget. It reminds me of like Speed Garagey. It's got that groove to it. And the best thing about your stuff as well is they all tell a story. And I love the artwork that you put on your SoundCloud for this stuff as well. Like I always look forward to your next track that you give in for this show, because I know it's going to be something quite like memorable. But yeah, I loved that. Absolutely loved it. Wasn't this the people who sampled the snapper? I'm not sure. I don't know what you mean. Thanks, Amber. Need to work hard on it when I get the time. What's the snapper then? And it is apparently. What was the snapper? Oh, is it? Oh, yeah, okay, cool. Oh, the Sharon Curly's up the pole. Is that from a film? I fucking love those samples. They're so funny. Yeah, cool. I'm gonna have to watch this film. So what's it called? The film's called, is it called The Snapper? 1993. The Snapper is a 1993 Irish television film directed by Stephen Frears and starred Tina Gallagher. The film is based on there. And then it didn't tell me anymore. Oh, hang on. Sharon Curley becomes pregnant but refuses to tell anyone who the father is. She decides to keep the baby, Snapper, and her family, each in their own way, eventually decides to support her. I think I've watched this. Yeah, I think I've watched this a long time ago, but I'm going to watch it again. So it's called The Snapper. Brilliant. It's up there with The Van. It's a Roddy Doyle film. Cool. Yeah, I'm going to definitely watch that. I think that's great that you've got so many great tracks out of that film. Well done, mate. Yeah, I loved that. Really, really enjoyed it. DJ Soul Phoenix. Hello. Welcome on in. Thank you so much for the raid. It's a bit of a silent raid today. Because I have the... Hello, darling. Did you have a good stream? We're just doing... we're doing our demo drop today. I really appreciate that. Guys, get following DJ Soul Phoenix. And the next track that we're going to be listening to is one by a colleague of mine, John Hemming. And this is called Nut Job. Now, it's very similar to... I think it was a track by Sam Townend, but he's re-rubbed it and made it his own. So this is John Hemming, Nut Job. It's very difficult for me to say that.
Welcome to the Mental Health Hotline. If you're obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you have multiple personalities, press 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you're paranoid, stay on the line and we'll trace your call. Ask someone to press 6 for you. If you're schizophrenic, listen carefully and a small voice will tell you what to press. 5. If you have low self-esteem, it doesn't matter which number you press, we don't care. If you have a nervous disorder, please fiddle with the hash key until you hear the beep. Any callers who are of sound mind must hang up now. Welcome to the Mental Health Hotline. If you're obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly. If you have multiple personalities, press 2, 3, 4 and 5. If you're paranoid, stay on the line and we'll trace your call. If you're codependent, ask someone to press 6 for you. If If you're schizophrenic, listen carefully and a small voice will tell you what to press. If you have low self-esteem, it doesn't matter which number you press, we don't care. If you have a nervous disorder, please fiddle with the hash key until you hear the beep. Any callers who are of sound mind must hang up now.
So guys, that was John Hemming and Nut Job. Yeah, I love the one by Sam Townend, and I really like this one too. This one's a lot more of a chugger, warm up kind of a set. Very untidy. It's definitely got that feel to it. I like it a lot. I like the different usage of the vocal to what I'm used to hearing. Yeah, I like the sub. I like the stabs. Every sound was very authentic to that untidy sound. So it all fitted really well. Not a lot more to add, really. Like, I just think that it's a great track. I really do. And I like listening to it. And that's the main thing, really, isn't it? I like the ringtone that went on and on and on in the background. That was pretty cool.
I'll tell you what to press. Welcome
With a slight side chain to it.
to the mental health hotline. If you're obsessive compulsive, press 1 repeatedly.
But I'm also glad that it didn't go on all the way through the track. But I thought that was a good use of the ringtone sound. Yeah, I hope it's getting a release as well. I really do. But yeah, well done, John Hemming. Really like that. You're getting another air horn. And next we've got Mark Slater, who is also known as Mark Ross, as you all will have heard of him before on here. Here we go. guys, what did you think of that? Mark Slater, aka Mark Ross, and Different Opinions. I really, really like this. Very journeyful, very hypnotic. I loved how each section evolved into each other. Very, very polished. Yeah, very classy. Why did it stop? Because we're coming to the end of it. But yeah, I really, really liked it. I think it was really well done. Kid Dynamo says, reaching over from the bath to say. Yeah, I really, really like that. If you guys want to go and give Mark Ross a follow, then all you need to do is go to this link here. There we go. So there we go. Yeah, I really liked it. Mark, I'm really, really glad that you've decided to carry on making music. You know, like how sometimes we all have like a moment of like a crisis of confidence. You know, it's one of those moments where we either carry on with our music careers or we don't. And I'm really happy to see that you have carried on with your music career. And yeah, I love the fact that sometimes this is what happens as well. You just need to have a bit of a break from doing the thing that you enjoy doing in order to gain some clarity, some space between you and it, and to get some new ideas as well. Very important. So yeah, I've really enjoyed that. And what I'm going to do now is find somewhere for us all to go, because that was the last one. Oh, I know. Let me have a quick look down here. I need a wee really badly as well. So we've got the Ultimate Stream Team DJs who are on right now. So let's go and say a big hello to them. I'm not here. Tomorrow's my one and only day off. So I'm having the day off tomorrow. I'm at uni all day tomorrow as well. So I'm going to have a nice early night. I'm going to go and have a bath now and have a nice early night. Thank you so much for everyone for being here. I really, really appreciate it. Back on Thursday. And then remember, on Saturday, we're doing a vinyl set, which would be brilliant. So yeah, let's go and see the Ultimate Stream Team DJs right now. And I will see you on Thursday. I love you all so much. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love you guys. Bye.